time that's like a whole decade, actually. A whole decade to learn how to drink shots. It's a long time.
Took me 10 goddamn years to figure this one out.
That's intense, man.
Wow. I feel like I'm a little bit louder than usual, maybe?
Yeah, like shut up.
Oh, Jamie, I'm getting protein gas.
Ew, what the hell?
Have you ever heard of that?
Yeah.
It's not good, dude.
And I don't want you to have it while I'm in a room with you.
Well, Jamie, I don't think people want any bad thing. I don't think people want cancer either, Jamie.
That's true. You know?
That's a
fair argument.
Jamie, that does not smell good.
Jesus Christ, man.
I'm gonna lay off after this, though. I'm going to stop now.
Hey, it's episode 52 of The Real Neighbours.
Welcome.
Did you realize that? Did you realize that we didn't
is it actually episode 52?
It is.
For real? Okay.
It's been an entire year, and we skipped last week.
No, it's been over a year.
I know. But, like, if we did never miss one, it would have been a year now.
Do you know what we should do? Maybe at some point we'll do a late 1-year anniversary.
Let's do it.
Out of nowhere. It'll be episode 65, and we'll just go, you know what?
1 year anniversary.
Let's do a 1-year anniversary.
I'm down. That sounds fun. Like, it'll be a belated 1-year anniversary. That's what
you know what? So we missed a week. That's fine, right?
It's totally fine.
Think of it like a dad who he leaves and you never know when he's going to come back.
Yeah, we're like just an absent father. That's really...
Exactly.
It's really fine. I just turned...
You know he's going to come back.
Yeah.
But you just don't know
Of course
when.
he is. He always does.
He always comes back.
Dad's always come back. What the fuck, dude? It smells so bad.
Shut up.
Ew.
Stop body shaming me.
Ew. It's disgusting.
You're body shaming me.
Yeah. Yeah.
I know exactly what that means.
I wish you wouldn't come back.
Now you're people shaming me.
Sorry.
I'm saying you don't want me to be present. You want me to be present somewhere else away from you?
Like currently, but like you can come back. You can come back at some point.
That hurts a lot, Jamie.
Yeah. Well, so does my nose.
Well, you it cuts deep.
My nose stings.
Was it worth it, Jamie? Was it worth tearing down everything around you just to get a nice feeling of vindication?
Yeah.
From your friends?
Yeah. It was.
Why do you hate people?
I don't know, man. It's a little thing called misanthropy.
Why do you hate life?
I'm a little misanthropic.
Oh, I see.
If you will, yeah.
Oh, you think you're so fancy?
Just people with their bodily functions, like ew.
Oh, I can say fancy words too, Jamie, like gynecologist.
Ooh, have you been to the gynecologist lately?
No.
Me neither.
Do you know what, Jamie? I actually do have something to admit because the moment I said it, I was really hoping you wouldn't elaborate.
What?
I don't know what a gynecologist does.
It's a vagina doctor.
A vagina doctor.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. The more you know.
Awesome. Like you can really specialize in that?
Yeah.
Just vaginas?
Yeah.
You just look at vaginas all day?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Now, here's the thing, though, is I do feel like that would fuck you up. That would really desensitize you. You wouldn't. I feel like you'd stop giving a shit about any vagina.
Like
once you start looking at too many vaginas.
So you're saying like if you are attracted to you're saying like because that's your profession, you feel like it would desensitize you for having sex.
And not only that, you see the worst case scenario.
Yeah.
Like when people are coming to you, their vagina is probably not in good order.
Yeah.
They're probably coming to you because they got problems. So you see some pretty fucked up shit.
I wonder. I feel like there's probably more women in that field, I would imagine. Yeah, because I think the average woman would probably be more comfortable going to a woman about that. You know what I mean?
Is there?
I don't know.
Wait, Jamie, is there a penis doctor?
I think any doctor could be a penis doctor.
Oh, you know what, Jamie? I don't know. I don't think I've ever said this in the podcast. I did because I did have testicular torsion.
Yeah,
and I did have a man touch my balls.
Right, and did it help?
Oh, it was already over. It was an. Okay,
he just twisted. So yeah, testicular. That's when your balls twist up, right?
Yeah. So I was at my buddy's house and I was working out.
Yeah.
And
Ooh, it happened while you were working out.
Yeah. Ooh. I was working out and I got back. I was driving back.
Stay inactive,
and you know what,
kids.
Jamie? I haven't said this in the podcast, right?
I don't know. You might have.
Okay.
I don't know.
Have I? Maybe.
We've said a lot of shit, man.
That's true.
50,
Maybe I feel
52
like
episodes.
I feel like I said it even like a couple weeks ago.
No, you told me about that like just when we were hanging out.
Oh, that's right. That's what it was. Oh, that's right. Like a week ago. Okay, yeah. I'm gonna do a quick iteration. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I'm driving home. You know that I feel like everybody listening can relate to this. Okay, is when you have to take a vile dump.
Mm-hmm.
like a bad shit, it doesn't feel good. Like you feel your organs are
Debatable.
like you just hurt. You're just like, I need to get something bad out of my system. Your body's ejecting something bad out of your system. That's basically it, right?
Yeah. Arguably, it's kind of enjoyable though, like especially the relief after.
Well,
but
yeah, because the pain stops. You're
Right.
like, oh, it's not like a bad pain. It's like you just don't feel good. You're like, oh, my body needs to get something out of it, kind of thing, right?
Yeah.
So that's what I was feeling. I was thinking, man, I just got to go home and take a wicked dump. No big deal. I'm driving home. I'm like 3 minutes away. I'm going, ow, this hurts a lot. And then I get to the parking lot and I'm like, holy shit, I just need to make it to the bathroom.
yeah.
So I go inside. I'm in crippling pain, and I get to the bathroom door, and I'm walking over to the toilet, and I just laid on the ground
Yeah.
because I was in so much pain. Like I would say on the scale of 10, it was an 8, and I would consider 8 pretty painful.
Yeah.
So
yeah, because what is 10?
exactly, it's like 10 is just
Paper
off
cuts
the
all over
like
your
going
body.
off the charts. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, dude, I just flopped to the ground. I'm like, holy shit, that hurt. Like it was bad. I was almost in shock. Like I was just staring at the ceiling, just like my brain's just empty. I was just like, boop.
Yeah.
And I try to get up, and then it like hurts even more. So I like lay on the ground again, and I just lay on the ground for 20 minutes, just groaning and rolling around. Like, holy fuck, this hurts a lot.
Wow.
And then eventually after 20 minutes it stops, which is a good thing, by the way, because if it doesn't, you have to go into immediate surgery because basically the pain is it's like basically a heart attack of the testicles. That's what the doctor described it.
Yeah, it's like cutting off the circulation, right?
Yeah, and what it does, it just starts forcibly pumping blood because it's going, oh, blood isn't reaching there. I need to push more blood there. And that's what you feel. You feel like the pressure, right?
Yeah.
And so it stopped, and I went, well, I should immediately go to a doctor. So I called one of my parents and said, yeah, I need to go to the hospital. So
Yeah.
they drive me there, and they get me in like right away, very quickly, within like 30 minutes.
Yeah.
Because it's no joke. They're like, well, we need to figure this out.
Yeah.
Because if you have a problem, we need to get you into surgery now.
You
kind
can-
of thing. Like
yeah.
an hour ago.
You can lose a ball.
Yes, very quickly too.
Spoiler alert to anyone who doesn't know. You
it's
can
very
lose-
sudden. Yeah.
Yeah.
And so I go in. The doctor, he comes in. He feels my balls a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not. I wouldn't say I'm uncomfortable.
Like
if anything,
semi-aroused.
there's something very surgical about it though. Like he's just like, nah,
Very
reaching in,
surgical
just
about it.
grabbing these balls, whatever,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And afterwards he said, "It seems like you're fine." And I said, "Is it just going to happen again?" And he said, "Probably not."
Yeah.
And I said, "Okay, well, why'd it happen?" And he goes, "It just happens.
Yeah.
Your balls just got tangled up, and that's it."
Yeah.
And I'm like, "This can just happen any time." And he said, "Yeah,
Yeah.
could happen tomorrow. Could happen never.
Yeah.
Who knows?"
I
And
know.
that's what he left me with. And I went, "How is that useful to me?" Well,
Yeah. There's like
it was a very
no rhyme or reason.
that's not a good prognosis to walk away with.
Yeah.
You know?
We're just genetic monstrosities. Is basically the gist.
Sure. How
Yeah.
do you feel? Good. You're probably fine.
Yeah. I actually was researching testicular torsions and I've never had one, but when I learned that was a thing, I genuinely was terrified, and I was wondering, is there like what causes it? I was looking it up, and yeah, apparently you can quickly lose a ball. I think I read a little thing. It was probably like a weird Reddit post I came across. Some guy was talking about how he had one and he was ignoring it because he was embarrassed, so he didn't tell anyone, and he literally had to get surgery to get a testicle removed.
Oh my
So yeah,
goodness.
you don't want to ignore those signs.
I will say this is if it didn't get any better, the pain when I was on the bathroom floor, I would have had to call an ambulance
Yeah.
to come and take me off in a cot because I don't think I could have stood up to go to the hospital.
Sounds awful.
Like that's how badly it hurt.
Do you know what's awful too? I sleep on my side sometimes. Like I toss and turn all night. I sleep all kinds of weird ways. Every now and then when I'm like sleeping on my side, that's a genuine concern. I'm always like, what if I get my balls all tangled up doing this? That's genuinely what I
While
think.
your leg on your side?
Yeah, like I move my leg up and do like this weird pose that's comfy, but I always think, I'm like, what if I'm getting everything all tangled up down there?
That's also just true of anything.
Yeah.
I have that thing, I forget what it's called, where I lose circulation in my limbs when I fall asleep, when I wake up a lot of the time. Like I
Okay.
wake up and my limbs are numb sometimes. And
I've
I've always had this irrational fear that I'm
like
not
just poor
gonna.
circulation. Like what is that? I don't know.
Like I think it's just I lay on my body funny sometimes. You know, like I lay on my arm weird or something.
Yeah.
And I always have this fear. I haven't done this much lately, but I've had this fear that because I don't have the feeling, because I lost circulation, I'll like move my arm funny and I'll like break one of my fingers off or something.
Yeah.
And I'll like wake up and I'll pull my hand up and all my fingers will just be broken because I'm just flopping around like snapping them. I don't know.
Yeah. Actually, I don't know if this is a myth, but I remember hearing this fact that could be complete bullshit. I don't know. Apparently, the amount of effort it takes to bite into a baby carrot is all it takes to snap your finger.
I've heard that.
Like, is that real?
I don't fully believe that.
But if you think about it, your teeth are like perfectly designed to tear into things easily. So like
they do. He did give a very good argument, which is we can't relate it because our pain receptors immediately tell us not to.
Like you're too scared to actually really bite down on your finger.
Yeah. Not only that, if it all it took was the pressure of a baby carrot, you would start feeling that pain very quickly.
Yeah, because then I picture trying to pick something up with a bunch of baby carrots. I'm like, if that's true, like, wouldn't that just snap? Because I feel like even if I had a strong, like, centralized way to grip all these baby carrots, if I like was picking up an extreme heavy weight with these baby carrots, they would snap, would they not? Like I picture they would.
Wait, what? Like what's the rules say here? You're saying you're grabbing a bundle of baby carrots?
No,
right?
so I'm saying replace my fingers with baby carrots and try and pick up a weight or something. That's scary, and that doesn't seem like how our fingers actually are. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so your comparison is saying, okay, because it's easy to bite our fingers off, but I mean, our carrots can't be Can carrots be fingers?
But
that's what you're asking.
They can't. Like I'm just saying, even if like the texture and the venacity, that's not a word. The
what if those carrots had tendons though? Think about that.
Yeah. Dude.
What if carrots were flexible? Because the biggest issue is carrots are very stiff.
Right.
That's the number one problem. Our fingers are very malleable. I can go like this and they'll bend. But a carrot, you're like that, snap.
You can't bend them.
Yeah, you can't bend them.
That's a good point.
You got to find some flexible carrots first off.
Sure, but if my fingers were flexible carrots, I don't really buy that's how weak my fingers are.
No, if my fingers were flexible carrots, I'm going to call bullshit.
I still call bullshit. Yeah, because I genuinely think my fingers are tougher than carrots.
You know what? It could be a thing that is true in theory, but in practice, maybe debatable.
Like picture just
what if I was
a human being made out of carrot? Like
what
this guy,
if I was engaging my fingers like that? Like like really just
flexing them.
Yeah, just getting my tendons fully
That's what I mean.
engaged.
Yeah, so now picture a carrot man, if you will. His whole body is carrot. This is Carrot Top, actually. And he started lifting weights, Carrot Top. But I'm just saying, if you're made of carrot, you're not very strong.
No,
you're not very strong.
Not only that, though, you're still stiff, okay, dude? Like, you can't... Carrot Man wouldn't make it. There's no way he could.
But what if he had, like,
dude, you stub your toe, bam! There's no flex. Your entire carrot toe's gone. It shatters.
What's up, Doc?
Like...
It's gone. It's gone.
You get in a fist fight. Carrot Man has a little too much to drink, gets in a brawl.
Yeah.
Just snapping all of his fingers. They're all shattering everywhere.
Yeah.
Everybody's freaking out.
Whatever. When I went to Vegas, Carrot Top, you know Carrot Top, right?
No.
Oh no, he's a comedian. He apparently he's just been doing shows in Vegas forever now. He used to be actually a pretty big comedian in the 90s, early 2000s.
He's big enough that he can stay in one spot, so I call that legit.
Oh, exactly. Yeah.
That's as good as it gets, dude. That's like Celine Dion.
Yeah.
She did a tour where she did one venue in Las Vegas.
Yeah.
For like a year. And they flew her in via helicopter.
Yeah. Aerosmith was doing that too. When I went down to Vegas, they apparently just play at this certain venue all the time in Vegas. And because it's a tourist spot, it's always a new crowd. But yeah, this venue just is like, you guys play here. And then they just stay
That's
there.
your gig now.
Localized.
That's what you do.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, definitely Vegas is the place. It's a big tourist spot. But yeah, I don't know. I kind of wish I saw Carrot Top, not going to lie.
You didn't even see him?
No, we didn't see him.
No, I'm sorry, Jamie.
I know. He used to do things with props, and then he got really jacked out of nowhere, which is great.
Love it. Respect.
He used to be like a very skinny guy, just red hair, and his name was Carrot Top, and he got jacked. If you look him up now, it's weird. Like he looks like he ate the previous Carrot Top.
Nice.
Yeah, it's good stuff.
That's how it should be.
Yeah.
Kill yourself, Jamie, before something else does.
Wow, that seems like bad advice.
I mean, in like a metaphysical sense,
Right? Yeah.
not a literal sense.
Philosophically.
Well, yeah, I could see how that wouldn't be a healthy thing to take out of context.
No.
Kill yourself before the world does.
Yeah. No, that's a really bad advice, and
I don't condone that.
I advocate the exact opposite. Anyone listening? Don't do that.
I'm sorry. I meant it in a more wholesome way. I
Yeah.
meant to say that
Wholesomely.
Carrot Top, if he's big enough to eat his old self, that's how it should be. He should be able to eat.
Yeah,
the old
you
Carrot
should
Top
tear your old self to shreds with the new and
and
improved
replace
version
it
of
with
yourself.
a better version, 2.0.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't want small revisions.
That's good. Yeah,
I want the big number revision.
That's good advice. Everyone should just get jacked.
Everybody should get big enough to eat their old selves.
Yeah. Okay, I can get behind this. Everyone, get jacked. What are you doing?
Man, I'm telling you, like I could beat the shit out of 19-year-old me, so I'm happy.
Yeah, is that actually impressive? I could beat up my 90-year-old self, and I'm not that much bigger than I was.
I mean, that could be debatable then. How do you know that?
How? Actually, okay, I was a lot smaller at 19. So yeah.
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
So then you're just saying you are physically larger then.
Yeah, I guess. You know what? Yeah, I guess.
There you go.
I guess if you really wanna, yeah, I
Hey,
guess.
Jamie, is it all good weight?
I hope so. I feel like I don't put it on too badly.
Are you sure you're not putting on any unnecessary goods?
Oh, I'm certainly got some unnecessary goods. Yeah. I don't know.
I thought you were going to say something like, but that's what the ladies love. But
Yeah, they love the love handles.
they love the extra packages I got. They love the extra bit of glute I got going on.
Honestly, my body's very strange. It's like if I kind of have abs, but I don't. Also, it's kind of very. If I stand up straight, like I'm not even sucking in, it's kind of some definition there. But yeah, I don't know. I have a weird,
You know what, dude? There's a shirt I've always liked. It said "kind of fit, kind of fat."
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah,
I like that shirt.
That is
I feel like
good.
that's adequate. That's
good.
most people.
That is. Yeah, that is.
Kind of fit, kind of fat.
I've been the same weight for the past 3 years. Like it's give or take 5 pounds, but I just stay very consistent.
You're a consistent vegan product.
Yeah, very consistent. Yeah, just eat nothing but carrots. I'm not vegan, by the way.
I know. You've done bouts, like month-long bouts.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. My body is probably very confused at what I throw at it quite often.
I like the way you put it. Like it's your body's just like playing a game, and you're just putting new elements in. It's like whoa, I gotta keep moving. Whoa,
gotta
so many
adjust
new
to this now?
variables going on. Holy, whoa, he's eating fish now.
Yeah.
we're eating fish now.
Yeah, just throwing whatever at it. It's like, oh wow, he hops on one foot for a half hour a day now.
Whoa,
just
we're doing pogo sticks again.
Yeah,
That's back.
Oh
Man, I got rid of those muscles like 10 years ago.
yeah. Oh man, pogoing. Like I actually was good at pogoing.
Yeah, so was I.
Yeah, pogoing is like underrated.
Oh yeah, I agree. I mean, it probably isn't underrated.
It totally is.
No, I mean, kids nowadays, if you said you want to play pogo or go play on the this device that lets you do anything in the world, you're probably gonna pick the other one.
But that doesn't make it right.
But it's not wholesome.
Society, just because something is more common does not mean it's right. You know?
That's deep, Jamie.
Yeah.
No, I meant like it's a much more
challenge your
a
surroundings.
pogo
man.
sticks, Jamie. What do you do with the pogo stick? You jump with it.
Yeah.
What do you do with an iPad? You learn JavaScript. You can look up history.
Yeah.
You can look at porn.
You look at porn.
Afterwards.
You can look up like people getting hurt.
Yeah, you can look up violence. UFC, boxing.
You can read dangerous misinformation.
Yeah, dangerous. Yeah.
You can get your mind corrupted by false information.
You can look at memes.
Yeah.
That, or you can pogo stick.
See, I'm
Yeah,
leaning.
okay, I get it.
I'm
Underrated.
leaning more,
Yeah, boo,
yeah,
boo.
I'm leaning more for the pogo.
okay.
The pogo stick.
You're a worn out millennial. So
No, man. I'm not worn out because I pogo stick. No, I don't. But I can even pogo stick no handed.
yeah, you still can. Yeah,
I can.
I saw that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't do that anymore.
You just kind of squeeze it with your thighs and get jumping.
You just got to get in there.
You just gotta
really dig up against it. Like a pole.
Really dig in there. Yeah.
It's all the thigh.
Yeah.
Now,
I go through weird like kind of health kick phases. I last year randomly was like reading about jump rope, and I was like, you know what, I should just start jumping some rope. And I did it for a while, and I was feeling good. Like I bought a weighted jump rope actually.
Jump roping is actually quite popular.
Yeah.
A lot of people still jump rope.
It actually, like, I felt good. I was doing it for a while, and I felt very good. It kind of fell out of it. That's like, I come in waves with my health kicks, but, like, I definitely stay relatively active. I mean, there's a lot of people who aren't active at all. So, I mean, if I compare myself, I can make myself feel good about how active I am compared to a lot of people. But
That's true. I always like to think, though, that at the end of the day, I don't consider the average denominator a great metric anymore.
no, that's true.
Like, what's the average weight of a male in America right now?
I don't know.
Isn't it like 200 pounds?
Yeah, I don't want to fat shame over here, dude.
I'm just saying that, Jamie, being under 200 pounds immediately makes you above average. Does that make you feel good, or are you more kind of going, am I really doing anything that well, or is everybody else just sucking?
I mean, yeah, I think the metric of comparing yourself to everyone is also just like, whatever.
Yeah, that's kind of a pointless metric.
As long as you feel good, that's kind of good. I mean, I feel like my health isn't complete shit, but I mean, I definitely could be healthier in certain regards. But at the end of the day, the comparison is a pointless one because there's 8 billion people out there. Who the hell knows what's going on with their bodies?
Okay, well. We actually do know what's going on with the bodies in developed countries because we do like polls and shit.
Yeah, which is I don't know, man. I've never done a poll.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Jamie Welsh has never done a poll, ladies and gentlemen. Mm-hmm. And all the other polls, what are we going to do with them? Jamie didn't make them.
Well, that's the thing is like I'm not even a part of them, so they're clearly not accurate because they never got my opinion on it.
I wonder if, can't they just like...
Checkmate.
I mean, if it's America or Canada, can't they just, whenever you go to a doctor or like a lot of places, you have to get your weight checked. I feel like they could just take all that information, pool it, and say this is the average weight.
Yeah. Wait, what do you mean? Sorry?
From the top?
Yeah, what did you just say?
I was saying, like, I feel like it's really easy for these research companies or the government to figure out what the average weight is. I feel like it's not that hard.
Right.
I feel like it's pretty easy.
Yeah.
You go to the doctor and they go, step on the scale.
Yeah.
How much do you weigh, Austin? 170. Good. Write that down.
So you think doctors secretly are just like sending it in?
Scam. No, the government's selling our weight estimates to research companies they can pull us all like cattle.
I think Mark Zuckerberg knows everyone's
I
weight.
think Mark Zuckerberg is selling this information so he can put us all into a chicken coop.
Exactly. To be fair, like with how intense...
Jamie, I'm not going to lay eggs.
No?
No? I don't know. I'm just trying to play into the analogy.
You're not going to lay eggs? Oh. Well, then you're useless, man.
Sorry, Zuckerberg.
Yeah.
I'm not laying any eggs.
Nope. I have testicular torsion. I can't lay eggs. I wonder if like with AI and stuff, I wonder if it's so good that it can look at a picture of someone and estimate their weight based on the average size of things around them in a picture, and
as long as there's probably a reasonable thing to scale to.
Yeah,
but that's hard to do as well because
density can vary.
Well, no, it's more than that. It's the fact that it doesn't like what's it going to say? Like, can the AI go, oh, they're using a 35 millimeter lens. Oh, the background is 80 feet away from the participant. Like it's hard. I think it's hard. It's probably possible, but to be 100% accurate would be pretty difficult.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure.
Like the wall right behind you is a foot away.
Yeah.
But like if I did a certain camera perspective, how could anybody know that for sure?
Look closer.
Right? Who knows? Or I can make it look closer, maybe farther.
Yeah. That's a good point. I don't know. I'm no artificial intelligence scientist, but I just think I think it's doable. Probably down the road, things are getting crazy.
No, guesstimating is pretty good. Yeah. No. The only hard thing about an image is that it's 2-dimensional.
Yeah,
that's the only difficult thing about it.
Yeah, I don't know. I've seen some things already that are shocking. Like this girl I work with, her phone has a setting on it where you can remove someone from an image, and it kind of auto fills in what it assumes the background is.
Yep.
And I watched it where another coworker was sitting in front of a computer screen, and it edited him out, and it filled in something on the monitor, which tripped me out. I'm like, well, like it's just guessing, but it didn't even look
You know what, Jamie?
unnatural.
That's not even a useful feature. Do you know what that is?
What?
It's just a way for high schoolers to feel even more insecure when their friends are taking photos and having AI algorithms
Remove it.
completely cut them out.
Yeah.
They're at a Halloween party and nobody likes their costume.
Yeah.
And everybody just deletes them from the party.
Right.
Can you imagine how devastating that would be?
Yeah.
There's 30 pictures, all your friends took pictures, and you're gone.
Yeah.
It's like you were never there.
Yeah,
you
what-
can't even prove you were there. Everybody just like suddenly goes like, no, he wasn't there.
Yeah. What kind of asshole developed that?
Yeah, what a douche.
Yeah, if you think about it, like there's no positive reason someone would do that.
Remove people from your photos.
Remove people from your photos.
Exclude people
Yeah.
from events.
You know?
You went skydiving? How fun. You don't like that one girl because she's kind of a bitch?
I guess Jennifer never went skydiving.
Remember what she said last week? Remove her from all the photos.
Yeah. Honestly, yeah, that is a malicious
I believe so. It seems a kind of...
it's malicious.
He definitely invented it for himself.
The guy who made it was just a hateful,
One or two bad exes. Maybe he didn't...
mean-spirited person.
Yeah. Maybe he, doesn't get along with one of his parents anymore, so you just got rid of him.
He's like, I like these pictures, but I don't like these people in these pictures.
Have you ever hated somebody so much that you wanted to murder them? Think of the next best thing.
Now you can just
remove them from your life.
Yeah, erase them.
Any evidence that they were ever there at all is gone.
Yeah. No, that's some mean software. That's definitely some mean
That's
software.
mean.
It is. I got no other word for it.
How do we get on this?
Because I witnessed it with my own two eyes.
You saw it go down, huh?
I saw me get removed from an image.
Oh my goodness.
It stuck with me.
I mean, I would, even as a practice, I would be hurt.
I was hurt because I was like,
wow.
wow, I guess that's as fickle as life is, you know? 1 minute I'm in a picture, the next I'm not.
You're just dust in the wind.
Just such is life, I guess, you know? Is there
This is where it all ends up, huh?
in 200 years, will there be any evidence I was here? I don't know.
Depends if people liked it or not.
Good point.
It comes out later, like your great grandkids kind of go, "Oh, our great grandpa, I think he was kind of a bigot," and your whole family tree just goes back and just AI removes you from
Deletes them.
history.
Yeah. See, man, cancel culture's gone too far.
Was great grandma ever married? No, she wasn't.
Yeah.
How were you born?
Cancel culture, but you remove every piece of evidence they ever existed.
You have an AI algorithm, and you just say delete Jamie.
Delete Jamie.
And it just says say no more. It goes through your yearbooks. It goes through your family photos. Any like diary entries, their Facebook gone, Instagram gone.
Yeah. Google.
The blog they had on WordPress gone.
Google's investing in it right now. Oh man,
What a feature!
it is.
They'll put it beside Google Maps.
Yeah.
It'll be synonymous,
Do you hate someone?
and it'll be good because you can even have a command like, "Hey Google, delete Jenna from my life."
Yeah. I would never delete Jennifer. That's my little sister.
Google, please
That's
erase.
too far, man.
Please erase my cat from existence. Thank you. Hey, I didn't say it was your sister. You did.
True.
It's just the name that came to mind.
It is my sister though.
I could have been Jenna Brown, for all you know.
Yeah, I guess I'm fine with removing Jenna Brown from my life. Yeah, that's cool.
I don't know. Like,
Fuck Jenna Brown.
It just came to my mind the same way Brian might come to my mind.
Yeah. Brian. Yeah, delete Brian. Delete Jenna Brown. Delete.
You have a bad phone call, and then immediately afterwards go, "Hey Google, please delete my mother from all of my yearbooks. Thank you."
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, man, those like the Hey Google thing. It's always fun when you're at someone's house who has one. Like I don't personally want one. I don't think I would ever really get one.
Oh, you're talking about the Google Home?
Google Homes. Yeah, but like when I'm at someone's house, it is kind of funny to mess with sometimes. Like even the other night I was at someone's house and he was like, "Hey Google, turn all the lights off." And then I yelled something at it and then it finally listened. I was like, "Thank you." It's like "Thank you. I love serving you." And I was like, I don't like that at all. Yeah.
It's all fun and games until...
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know.
It's okay, Jamie. They're only selling our information to offshore people. So
Hey, Google, make fart noises. I just wanted to say that in case anyone's listening to this out loud.
well, that'd be funny.
Yeah.
That'd be good.
Yeah.
That's quality.
Yeah.
Now the downside though is, as I said, they're shilling our information to China. But hey, it could be worse. It could be worse.
It could be better, too.
That's deep.
Yeah. I know.
Everybody's always talking about how it could be worse. But what about
What if we
how it
start,
could be better?
start focusing on how can it be better, man?
How about we shift our perspective?
That's
to
why-
stop talking about what isn't. and
That's
what
why-
could be is.
That's why I formed the Be Better Initiative. You can donate $5 to the Be Better Initiative.
Jamie,
Hosted by the real neighbors.
I want to write it like a book now called "What Could Be Is."
Did you have a stroke? like coming up with that title?
What could be is. Think about it right now.
I can't.
Is happy.
Are you okay?
I don't know.
These are that's not like
I feel like it could take off.
is that proper grammar?
Well, I'm not quite, but that's the genius of it.
So what do you mean by that? Can you explain?
What could be is, Jamie?
What
What could be your is?
Ooh.
Are you getting it now, Jamie?
I'm getting it. What could be my
Jamie is what?
Whoa.
That would be my motivation, in
Whoa.
front of a crowd. I'd, be doing the whole thing. my closer to my face. Somebody at the front, they're flustered. Like, I don't know. I'm like, what is you?
What is me? What is me? I is important. I is wealthy.
I is
You gotta
happy.
You gotta proclaim what you is.
And I'm like, testify.
I don't know why you gotta say it so poorly.
So,
but-
guys, every morning you wake up, I want you to ask yourself, what could be is?
Whoa, man, I'm feeling inspired.
And what is you?
Whoa, that's at the end of the day. That's really what everyone on Earth needs to ask themselves. I think. It's all a part of the Be Better initiative.
I do really view it, though, because it's complete bullshit. But I do really think that things that sound flashy immediately do better.
Yeah.
Somebody who just they have a bullshit idea and they're like, nah, but they have a good execution, They know the right things to say.
Yeah.
They got the slogans,
Yeah.
the logo.
Yeah, I wonder how easy it would be to be a motivational person.
Right?
If we just got real cheesy with it, kept it going, you can be better and you can achieve what you want to achieve as long as you believe in yourself.
See, I like even the way you intonate it. Everybody's just like
Yeah.
losing their minds.
Yeah. I'm a suckers. All the money rolls in. We're like suckers.
I know. And meanwhile, there's people coming up in tears like, I'm a single mother.
And you
now
changed my life.
And I get it now.
That's how.
After 2 broken marriages.
That's genuinely a thing though. There's people who actually profit off stuff like that.
Okay, I will. Okay.
Motivational speakers.
To be fair, I am sometimes surprised by how surprised people are by basic, basic well-being. In terms of a great example is I was talking to, because I do a powerlifting meet every couple months, my buddy and I, right?
Yeah.
We did one, it went really well, so we're doing another one, and there was this one girl I was talking to, and I was trying to convince her to come, and it's pretty common that a lot of them say, oh, I'm going to be the weakest lifter there, I'm not going to be able to lift, I'm going to suck, etc., right?
Yeah.
And I just kind of, and I didn't feel, when I was saying it, it was more I've heard it a lot, so it's kind of I was just going through the motions of it. I was like, it's not about winning, it's about being better than last time. Being better than you were last time.
Challenging yourself.
Yeah, so if let's say you went to 2 powerlifting meets, are you stronger than the last meet you went to? Did you lift more than the time before? Then you did it, right? And for
then
her,
you're winning as far as you're bettering yourself.
Exactly. And then for her, she went, I never thought of it that way.
Yeah.
She's like, I like that. That makes me feel good, and I'm definitely coming now.
Yeah.
I'm taking a day off work. And I was like, well, okay.
Nice.
And I didn't expect that feedback. I was kind of just more going, I said, for me, it was the motions, I don't know, getting out of bed and brushing my teeth. I was like, I don't know, do that. That's how you should view it.
Yeah, it is interesting how like it's there are things that seem so inherent and obvious like about just advice, and that I always found I do find advice is like that. It's
Yeah,
if it
except
comes
yet
if it comes
clearly
from
it's
someone
not, right? At the same time.
yeah, but it's like I feel like if something comes from someone else, people just take it a lot easier than if they came to that conclusion themselves. Even though it's like obvious stuff, you can say to someone, but somehow having another human being like encouraging you, they just are like, "Wow, I've never thought about it like that." Even though it's like the most obvious kind of way to look at it, or like not necessarily obvious way to look at it, but it's obviously conclusions anyone could come to on their own. But I feel like hearing someone else tell you something, I think that is why like motivational stuff is so popular, is because people just want validation from other people too.
I do think though that I have been somebody has probably felt that way about me, where they told me something that affected me, where I went, "Oh wow, never thought of it that way."
Yeah.
And then for them, they went, "Ah, it's pretty standard." But
Right.
power to you, buddy.
Yeah.
You know. So I how about this? Is the whole spiel of that's obvious? I don't know. I'm becoming more convinced that it's obvious to you,
Right.
right? It's not a that doesn't mean
Yeah, I get
everybody's on the same
no,
page.
that's totally fair because yeah, I guess you're living in your own head, so things that seem obvious to you actually might be pretty groundbreaking to someone else. So
Yeah.
you're only really used to living in your own head. So yeah, I guess that is true. But I would say a lot of times when someone gives me advice, for example, a lot of times I kind of look at it and I'm like, well, I mean, that is obviously kind of obvious. Not to say people don't give good advice sometimes, obviously, but
Yeah.
yeah, I do find a lot of times it is just kind of nice. It's just somehow being reassured by someone is nice. I feel like that's why people get out of motivational stuff like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah.
You know, and also not just that though, is a lot of people are. I think a lot of people don't have a lot of time to think, and when I say that, I mean they have a lot going on. So okay, imagine this. Okay, imagine you're 15. Oops, accidentally got pregnant. Now you have a kid. Mm-hmm. You know, and let's say you're 25 years old, and somebody tells you something, and to you. You spent your whole life
it's
trying
way
to figure
too late.
you're just trying to figure your shit out.
Yeah, you're like, it's way too late to have an abortion now. It's been 10 years.
Thanks for the advice, but maybe it's a little too late for me.
A little too late. They're like 10 years old.
She's talking. She has conversations with me.
Jesus Christ. Anyway, okay, sorry. Go on.
But you're just you're not really thinking a lot. You're just trying to get by. Because you're let's say you're 15, 16, you're overwhelmed, and you have to, in a lot of ways, hyper develop in one specific area of your life, because you're thinking, okay, I have a kid now. What does that mean? How do I do that? And then you're spending all your time catching up and maturing in this one particular place. That you're not always, not everybody's getting everything from every walk of life. You know. Mm-hmm. So yeah, and I'm maybe deficient in a lot of ways. And you know, so when people give me advice and things that I'm deficient in, because I think everybody has some sort of deficiency.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
I find it very helpful, even though maybe to them they figured that shit out 5 years ago, 10 years ago.
Yeah.
It's part of the course. It's the 8-hole golf.
Yeah. I thought you said a-hole golf. Yeah.
No, 8.
8-hole golf.
Yeah, I know. I am being a little bit. I should be better. I should be like speaking much more.
Yeah.
Elaborately.
Yeah. I don't know, but then to be fair, sometimes people give me advice. I'm like, that's some asshole golf right there. Sometimes.
That's some straight up asshole golf. Let's go.
That's some straight up bullshit.
You know what? I don't think anybody's. I think it's pretty rare that somebody has given me shitty advice.
Really?
I don't like there. I would say for the most part, yeah. Like I've never had somebody literally sit me down and go, Austin, here's how it is. And I went,
And it's
wow.
just complete garbage.
What a shitty take. That's one of the stupidest things I've ever heard.
Again, I think the way people interpret things too is important, because I mean, I've definitely heard shitty advice, but I guess there's something you can take from it just as far as you can assess who the person saying it is, why they're saying it. I still think it's kind of a learning experience, seeing a perspective that might be shitty anyway. So, I mean, I've definitely heard shitty advice, but I guess you could still learn from it just from understanding where they're coming from, I guess.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I would say that's not true, but yeah, most people aren't just sitting me down like telling me to do a horrible shit.
Yeah, except I will say this though, is you get that info from seeing them live their life.
Yeah. Right.
They're not sitting down and giving you a dumb spiel. They're just living a dumb life.
Well, yeah, I don't know. People definitely have given me some dumb spiels before.
Well, you know what? I would actually say, Jimmy, this is a lot, but I feel like you're probably just hanging out with the wrong people then.
Well, I didn't say it happened often.
Yeah, there you go. Maybe you should change your environment.
I didn't say it happened
Maybe
often.
you should find new friends.
I like my friends. I love my friends. I didn't say it happened often, but
Are you saying my advice is not very good?
it certainly happened. It certainly happened. Yeah. I mean, hey, I mean, yeah. I mean,
I've been very fortunate. I've always had. No, my friends have always been good, and they've always been really good.
Me too.
At
I
saying
think
the right things.
Me
so.
too. I think I have a lot of good friends. So, but I mean,
Really,
yeah,
really?
I enjoy.
I was kind of thinking your friends were kind of degenerates, but
I mean,
not me.
Yeah, I'm a little.
I'm the exception.
I'm a little degenerate myself.
Dude, I hate the. Okay, that whole thing. I remember it was like on Facebook years and years ago. Remember, like everybody's always talking about heaven, but I'm gonna be partying in hell.
Yeah,
and I'm like, so like that whole like I'm bad, but it's fun angle. I'm kind of like I don't think that's applicable because I'm like, let's say there's a heaven and a hell. Which one do you want to go to? You probably want to go to heaven.
Yeah.
Just by definition, apparently hell is not fun. It's terrible. You burn. You're in endless pain and torture.
Well, yeah. I mean, If you believe in a concept of hell, obviously, what it is in writing is not good. So I mean, yeah. Obviously,
so I just find it funny that people are arguing within the parameters of that. Where I'm like, if there was a hell,
if there was
it
one,
would be really shitty.
If there was one,
yeah,
I want to
exactly.
go there.
Exactly. I'm like, no, you probably don't.
I don't know, man. I want to hang out with Kurt Cobain and Jimi Hendrix. Well, no, yeah, I've heard quotes. It's like if you go to hell, you're in good company. Honestly, but I think that saying is obviously coming from a place where you don't believe in hell. Obviously, it's more of a statement of the people who don't necessarily follow the beliefs that equates to. Some of them have been great people. I think that's more the perspective when people are saying stuff like that.
Oh, of course, they're being facetious.
It's
I get it,
yeah.
But it's like the same thing. But it's a similar vein to what you're saying.
Assuming
it
is.
Ooh, I'm a bad boy. I'm a degenerate. Ooh,
Yeah.
like no, I'm naughty. You know
Well,
what I'm saying?
hey, those were your words, not mine. I just agreed.
I know. I'm not making it sound as cool as as it is. Okay, like some
Man.
people they give a good spiel. But
Man, I can't wait to go to purgatory.
everything's going to be very neutral and average.
Can't wait to be in purgatory where everything.
I'm going to be drawing and thinking, I don't know if I enjoy this.
Where I'm just stuck there in limbo until someone prays me out of there.
I'm not going to be able to do my favorite hobbies. I'm going to be able to do my indifferent hobbies.
Yeah, like the very.
I don't hate
basic
cooking.
average stuff.
I don't love cooking. I guess I'm just cooking forever in purgatory.
But it's only bland foods too.
yeah, like
Yeah.
I'm just like, time for another protein salad.
Bowl of rice.
Oh boy, time for some more dried out chicken.
Yeah, dry chicken and rice.
Delicious.
And I don't need sustenance. I'm just doing it for something to do. Yeah.
What about the cereal that is Shreddies?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can only eat Shreddies cereal. No sugar, no flavor. It's just basically wheat that's processed and slapped into a box.
Honestly, I like Shreddies, but yeah.
But you have to put something in it.
I do like a bit of brown sugar.
Yeah, like if you don't put anything in it, Jamie, it's literally wheat.
It's literally purgatory.
It's like so you're in purgatory eating plain Shreddies. There is no brown sugar.
Good call.
And you're
yeah.
going, it doesn't. I'm not dying. I have nourishment. It doesn't taste like anything.
I genuinely remember, though, as a kid, thinking about the concept of heaven, and I literally, as a kid, I used to think, wow, that sounds so boring. Just being alive forever in heaven on like a cloud or something.
Yeah, now keep in mind, though, is obviously, I would say in the context of heaven, though, there would be no time.
Yeah.
So when you say eternity, what does that mean?
You're just high as fuck up there, like
well, I would say
feeling beautiful.
It's a weird thing though, where obviously it's completely beyond your comprehension. If you're not in the constraints of time, like what does it even mean?
Yeah,
I guess you just are. I don't know.
Yeah, I just genuinely remember like just
hey, look,
as a child.
It's my great grandfather. Oh, and there's my kids that for my kids that were born 3,000 years ago.
Yeah.
Like, and then you're just experiencing it all at once in this timeless, I don't know, thing.
Playing
I don't know. It's like a thing where it's not even worth talking about because
playing a harp with my grandpa.
like, I don't know, dude. Maybe. Why not? I don't.
Smoking heavenly kush.
You just got to do enough hard drugs until you eventually figure it out.
Mm-hmm. That's what I mean. If it's gonna be good, I mean it must be better than that. If there's a heaven, then it must be better.
It's got to
than
be better than heroin.
No, like I don't know. Just as a kid, like it just the idea of even living for eternity. It's like I don't know. I used to kind of go, wow, that's like too long.
You're like, I'm gonna die young, man.
I didn't say that.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
I enjoy life. I enjoy life.
You know, when people say they want to die young, it actually makes me kind of sad.
Of course, I should make you sad.
It makes me kind of. Well, some people find it, funny or something. Like I'm gonna be dead before 40.
I mean, I like the odd dark joke as well. I like making depressing jokes on it. I think it can be funny, but yeah, realistically, no. Of course, I don't want to die young. I think living a nice long, life does have a lot to offer. That can be good, But
maybe I'm just not fun at parties, Jamie.
Yeah,
because maybe I'm very literal.
Yeah.
So someone says, "Oh, I'm gonna die young," and I go, "Do you really believe that?
Yeah.
Is that what you actually want?
I don't know.
What about your family? What about your parents? Do you think they're gonna enjoy burying you?"
Yeah. No, that's true.
It's it's 2 a.m. at some like random party. They're like 20 beers in, and I'm just asking them all these intense questions.
20 beers in, and they're like, "Life, I don't want to live forever."
Well, I thought you were just gonna cut it off at I don't want to live.
Yeah. Well, to be real, I mean, yeah, there are. I don't know. There's dark humor. People make jokes like that, and I do find it funny sometimes, but. It could be a way to cope too, I think. But, I think if anyone has real thoughts like that, like obviously, yeah, I would obviously hope they reconsider because there is a lot you can gain out of life, There's a lot to be, this is all we're actually guaranteed to have. So obviously, it shouldn't be put to waste, obviously. To get real here. But yeah, I don't know. I think,
I think life's good.
Yeah.
I like life. What can I say?
I don't think it's good or bad. It's just it's just the only thing we know that exists.
The middleman.
Yeah. I think we're just in purgatory.
We already are in purgatory, man. Yeah. Everything tastes like Shreddies to me.
Everything's Shreddies to me.
I feel like that would be the only breakfast in purgatory, though. Come on.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I will say one thing.
Plain oatmeal, maybe.
And you know what?
Plain oatmeal.
You wanted to get into some more deep stuff, but I was thinking of something very mundane when I was talking about Shreddies.
Yeah?
I thought you were going to expand on the Shreddies and talk about how when you were a kid, because I felt the same way. The most exciting part about the cereal was the fact that it came in like these like big bundles and you could like crush it up.
Yeah.
It felt so good. Like you would like get this huge bundle of like this like Shreddies and like put in your cereal thing and then like crush it.
I used to feel like I was eating hay.
Exactly. Like it felt so primal somehow. Like you just pull it out and just crush it, put it in the bowl.
Straight out of the field. Just munching
just
that hay.
Wholesale.
Yeah.
It's Costco cereal.
I actually know I love shredded
Do they
wheat.
still do that?
What?
Like the big I haven't had Shreddies since I was a kid.
Yeah.
But like do they still do it like the big chunks?
I would assume, yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I should probably buy it again to see if they still do that. That'd be
nice.
awesome.
It's nice when it got nice and soggy and you'd be eating it and you just feel like you're in purgatory. I loved it, dude.
Jamie, when he's a kid thinking about heaven, he's like, heaven sounds kind of lame. He's like, purgatory. He's like,
purgatory.
I mean, I'm in purgatory right now.
That's more up my alley. That sounds a lot more chill.
All right.
Very neutral.
I can palate this forever.
Yeah, I'm down with just eating Shreddies and wearing beige.
My shoes are like not brand new, but they're not worn out.
I don't even know how to play the harp, man.
Where did the harp get into this?
That's what heaven. Hey. Everyone plays harps in heaven. I can't even play the harp. I'd rather just eat Shreddies.
I see. David plays a harp, and then everybody just thinks it's like the instrument of the heavens.
It is. It is.
Well, you know what?
And trumpets.
Saul threw a spear at him, so clearly it's not that great of an instrument.
Yeah. I think harps are pretty beautiful.
I do think they're nice, but
yeah. They're intense actually. Like how do you tune a harp?
Oh,
Probably takes forever.
dude, all those instruments are so fucked.
Probably takes
at that
so long
point,
to
you know?
tune a harp.
I know, it probably is a pain in the ass. No, Jamie, the instrument that truly moves me
Yeah.
is a cello.
The cello.
Every time. The cello just gets me.
Yeah.
There's something about going to like a live venue and there's like maybe a guitar player and then just a cello in the background. You're kind of going, oh.
Yeah.
Oh, cello gets me, man.
Just calm on the spot.
That's the sound I make. Oh.
That's a good cello music. You know.
I'm right at the venue. It's live, and I'm just like, oh.
Yeah. You're like, well, sorry guys, got to go home real quick.
I'm already done.
I'll come back. Maybe I'll be wearing different pants, but
no. I'm finished, so I'm leaving.
actually,
like,
yeah, that's all
need
you
to see
needed.
the show.
Yeah, that's true. That's all you needed out of it. Yeah.
Anyway, see you later. And they did every show. They always wonder who's that one guy walking out.
Did that guy piss himself?
He's just. You know what, JB? Okay, I used to let my cereal sog when I was a kid.
Yeah.
Which I now believe is just degeneracy.
Yeah.
It's the evilest thing. I hate soggy
I'm
cereal
kind of
now.
degenerate myself, and I'll be hanging out in hell later.
I'm gonna be burned up in hell.
I'll be burning in hell with all the cool people.
With a couple cold ones.
Sorry. What were you saying?
I'm gonna be hitting her up right down in the burning fireplace.
Yeah, I'm a little degenerate myself too because I'm a bad boy.
I hate soggy cereal now. I don't know when it happened, but
Yeah, who likes soggy cereal?
when I was a kid, I would pour the milk and I would sit there and wait for it to sog before I start eating it.
Like-
I loved doing that with Fruit Loops. Dude, I would
fucking
literally
nasty, dude.
let the Fruit Loops sog and I would just eat soggy Fruit Loops.
I don't like that at all. That's fucking nasty.
Well, what? I was a kid. Fine, shame me.
Yeah.
Whatever, bro.
I don't know. Okay, no, I know. We all did weird stuff as kids. I'm just saying, like, I ate tons of cereal growing up.
You never watched it sog.
I never wanted it to get soggy. Like it would. Sometimes I would pour a huge bowl and it would get soggy.
Oh, Jamie.
But I never would pour it and wait to eat it.
Jamie,
That's
I would
weird.
let my corn pops get soggy.
To be fair, soggy corn pops.
You really think so?
I'm kind of with that. Yeah.
Oh, fair enough. I mean,
I'm picturing that right now.
I do kind of hate it now, but
I can picture soggy corn pops. That's not
being acceptable.
not so bad. That's
Okay,
acceptable.
Thanks, Jamie. Thank you. That actually kind of normalizes me. I feel.
Yeah.
I actually feel acknowledged and received. So that's nice.
Also, if you're ever in purgatory eating shredded wheat, I feel like that's good soggy too.
I feel like anything. Well, no, good's a strong word.
No, it's good.
No, it's fine.
Because that's actually the one
Jamie,
cereal.
It's purgatory.
That's the
No, yeah, but I'm saying the
Oh.
premise of purgatory is nothing's good. It's
yeah.
just
It's just
fine.
like it's like okay, yeah, I'm eating
Yeah,
this.
like I'm getting nutrients.
I am eating this.
I will say, okay, the reality is it would be Shreddies and the rest of the day you'd just be eating Soylent. You know
Right.
that like that drink
Yeah,
that gives you the exact amount of nutrients required for you to exist?
yeah, yeah.
It's like a blueprint.
Soylent
It's like,
Green.
yeah, consume this and your body will continue
It's
to
made out of
function.
people. Spoiler alert.
Whoa.
That's a book, and that is a spoiler. And I've never even seen it, and I just spoiled it for people who maybe
Ruined.
haven't.
Everything's ruined.
Sorry.
Some sort of movie or book out there.
Yeah. But Shreddies though, honestly, that is the one cereal I put in quotations because it's not really a cereal, right? It's like a weird brick of
yeah,
hay.
you're right. As I said, it's just wheat, dude. I feel like they just pull it right out of the field. They
pull it-
chop it up.
Yeah, they pick fresh Shreddies right out of the. But yeah, they
Right out of the fields.
yeah, but no,
They pull it right out of their John Deere tractor.
that
and put
is
it in a
one you
cereal
let
box.
get soggy. That is one you let get soggy. Because it's super crisp and it falls
Jamie,
apart. You
it's
wait.
been
You let
so
it soak.
long.
You let it soak in milk. You let it soak in
Jamie,
milk.
you're like, okay, one, you're putting your expectations on me. You're like demanding it from me, okay? Two, I don't even remember eating Shreddies anymore.
What am I demanding of you, man?
I don't want my shred. I don't want my Shreddies to be soggy. What
Well-
if I want some nice brittle speed eating Shreddies?
You're really gonna go get against the grain this hard. You're really gonna die on this hill.
If there's a system, I'm gonna question it.
Oh,
I was gonna say I'm gonna fuck it, but
that's badass, dude. Challenge
fuck the system. I mean, I was thinking of the System of a Down song, but
challenge everything, man.
there's a rule, break it.
Rules are meant to be broken. when I'm in hell with all the good people.
With all the fun people
having
a blast.
I do like that one Queens of Stone Age song, "You Can't Quit Me, Baby." The one lyric is like, "You're solid gold. See you in hell."
See you in hell.
I honestly,
I like that song.
That's good. That's good. I like that. But
no, I like that. I love that whole first album.
"You're mediocre. See you in purgatory." Yeah.
You're just okay.
See you in beige. Yeah.
You'd look fine in beige.
You look fine in beige. No, that's a good song though. "You Can't Quit Me, Baby." I love Queens of Stone Age.
No, dude, that's like the reason that's one of my favorite things about that album is just how it feels to me. It's so raw.
Yeah.
He's just young at that time, and he's just fucking winging it. And he just has this guitar, and he's just loud and chonky,
It's
chunky.
very chonky.
Yeah, it's you know what I mean. Just the way the guitar sounds, it's very.
Yeah.
I just like it. It's very earthy.
It is good. Yeah. No, Queens of Stone Age, solid ass band, I will say.
I will say this is I think it's their albums to me that make the band. They're big hits, they're fine, like they're good.
Yeah.
I get why people listen to them. Like no one knows. I'm like, yeah, it's not a bad song, but
Yeah.
But for me, like listening to their albums,
Yeah.
is what made me love Queens of the Stone Age.
Era Vulgaris is the first one I got into.
I know, but their albums are good. Like when you listen to them front to back, they're a full idea.
Yeah. Oh yeah, no, exactly. It's and they keep a consistent kind of vibe going the whole album. Like well-made
every
albums.
album, like it's all grounded somehow in like a very similar vein. It doesn't feel inconsistent or weird.
Yeah, I do I'm a big fan of albums. I just like being able to just throw something on, just having it go for a while. I think, obviously there's singles I enjoy. But yeah, I'm a big album guy. I think sometimes just throwing on something and then it's just consistently one artist, but like just listening to a whole concept that they put out. I think that's nice when you enjoy the whole thing.
It makes me sad because I know albums are dying. I think they are.
I don't know I don't think so. I don't know. I haven't really seen anything that shows that it's totally dying because there's always people putting out great albums.
I'm talking long term. I'm talking. I would say in 30 years, consumable, like everything's going to become more consumable.
Yeah,
and whatever that means is what it's going to be.
Well,
so,
okay, yeah, the format is certainly changing to the point where there are with all these streaming services for music and stuff. Definitely, there are a lot of people who just make playlists with like one song here and there. However,
and that's the goal now, Jamie.
Sure,
is you just want to get in those playlists with that one song.
Sure, but can you name a single artist who only does singles? Because no, that's not true. People still make. albums.
That's what I'm saying, though.
People still make albums.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I fully agree with you now. I just think that's where it's going
because of the format. Yeah, I can see it being pushed.
For example,
to be more
if I started to do music, I would be tempted to not make an album. I'd probably just do singles.
Yeah.
Or just throw one out here and there, right? Because the intention would be, as I said, is if you want to make it on a digital platform, the number one objective is to get one song into a playlist.
Right. But
if you're brand new and you're getting into it, right?
But people still manage to do that while also compiling their music into an album for people who are big fans of it.
That's because people still love that right now. They still love the medium of albums. And
right.
I think that makes sense because like the older generation still loves albums. I would even say like, boomers and then Gen Xers still love albums. Millennials still love albums. So like there's still like a very healthy draft of it. But I would say in like 30 years... I wouldn't be surprised if it started swinging a different way. But, that's a long fucking time away. So, who the hell knows? But I wouldn't be surprised, especially with the way it's being encouraged now, because you get paid for people listening to a song over and over again. So you want a song that's palatable, repeatable, and can get thrown into these, as you said, these common mediums.
Right.
Which would be like a playlist.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah, definitely playlists are like the way it's going is... There's genres that they group them all together, and then there's just people hit play, and they're like, "Oh, I don't even know what the song is, but it sounds similar to something I've listened to."
I do it sometimes now too, and it's actually
I like
it's
playlists.
Pretty good at guessing. It's good at guessing what you'd like.
I like playlists, yeah.
Yeah.
But I I definitely see what you're saying where who knows where it's going to go. But I would still say as of right now, albums are still important because if there's an artist that people really enjoy, then that is definitely the best way to approach all their music. If you're just wanting to listen to one artist.
Yeah. I will say that it is amazing though how there are very few people that do listen to albums in the grand scheme of things. Because if someone tells me they listen to a band, I go, oh, did you listen to this or that? And they at the end of the conversation, like which lasts like 2 minutes, they basically admit that they listen to the singles.
Yeah.
And that to me happens probably 80% of my conversations.
You find that?
Yeah, people don't get like, so for example, someone comes up to me and says, I like Tame Impala. If I go, oh, what do you think of this song or that song? Like, these are my favorite songs off these albums. They're like, I don't know what those are.
Yeah.
Do you know the song, The Less I Know, The Better?
Yeah, exactly.
You know, like,
that song's huge, yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Is it all comes down to the singles for the most part.
Yeah, I don't know. I wouldn't agree that 80% because I definitely talk to people about albums. Like, I definitely have friends who listen to albums, and I will say, I don't know, like, even for example, like some coworkers of mine, we were purposely putting on albums. And these are just people I just kind of started working with too. So it's like there's definitely people out there who appreciate albums. But yeah, I can see how people who aren't super invested into music, I can see how they're just kind of like, yeah, I just listen to like different playlists and this song's kind of popular. I like listening to it. Right. Obviously, that's always going to be a thing, especially now because it's easier to do that. Just have singles with your own playlist or whatever. But I don't know. There's definitely people who appreciate albums, I think, still out there.
It's still alive and well. There's still hope. There's still a gleam.
There's still hope, I think. At least from my anecdotal evidence, I do know a lot of people who we can talk about albums and they're like, yeah, I listened to an entire album here and there. But I do see what you're saying. There are a lot of people who don't. That's definitely true.
Hey, Jamie.
What?
We're out of time.
Oh, my God. How did that happen?
Time passes.
Dude.
We get old.
Ah.
Yeah, I know. I thought it sounded like you were about to get into it, but
come on, it's over.
Right. I'm gonna have to end the show because Jamie's just bitching over there.
No. All right.
Oh, man.
All right. Thanks for listening.
You know what? We just missed a week, so
yeah,
we're excited. We're enthusiastic. What can
sorry.
you do?
We're sorry.
Anyway,
thanks for listening, everyone.
Yeah. Cheers.
Bye.